Hi, I'm Jesi Jensen, and I'm here with Tel Ganeshan, the president of TiECon Detroit. Welcome.
Thanks, Jesi.
Yeah,
How are you doing today?
I'm fabulous, and yourself?
I'm always excellent.
Absolutely. What are the main highlights of the conference that you want the audience to take away?
So the conference, in a way that we have, like any conference, you have a lot of, vertical tracks, and I will talk about it. Then we have horizontal tracks. Then we also have mobility competition where we are getting a lot of, entrepreneurs from around the globe. And we have a program called TiE20 where we award the top 20 emerging companies in 5 different hot verticals that are happening. Then we have so many other panels, so that's really what this conference is all about. And then if I want to talk about the vertical, we have connected mobility, we have digital health, we have artificial intelligence, because these days everything is about artificial intelligence, and fintech, blockchain. And then interestingly enough, we also have film panel to talk about how that can be also part of the conversation here. And then also we have women's forum, youth forum, and then also marketing, latest marketing technologies. And we also want to talk about talent shortages, because our economy is really doing well, but we don't have a lot of talented people in our region. So we want to talk about how we're going to help Michigan move forward, because that's really what this conference is all about.
Okay, wonderful. That's amazing. So this sounds like a silly question, but who is this organization for? Is it just for Indians?
No, it's an all-inclusive organization. Okay. Yes, granted that you would see a lot of Indians in there, and it was started by people of Indian heritage. But over the years, it has become one of the largest entrepreneurial organizations in the world. And as you know, entrepreneurship is for everything, for everyone. Come one, come all. And so it's an inclusive organization, so I welcome anyone that has to do with entrepreneurship to be part of this conference and part of this conversation. So certainly it's not meant only for Indians. I can tell you that right now.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yes.
Okay.
And you are invited as well.
I would love
Yes,
to come.
Please.
Now, what is unique about this conference as a whole?
So the uniqueness about the conference is really where with a lot of things happening in the connected cars, autonomous vehicle, and if you really look back, 5-6 years ago, our city was completely written off. I famously remember, the Time magazine wrote, it's a dead city, now we are rising from the ashes, right? And if you look back to, Detroit itself, people are scared to go there because nothing was there. Now it has become a cool city. A lot of music coming there, and it's a lot. The food scene is amazing. All kinds of fancy restaurants are popping up every week. Now there are restaurants where you can't even have a reservation. So what we are trying to do is that with that thing happening in Detroit, how do we focus on a lot of disruptive technologies? And that's really what the uniqueness of the conference is all about. So how can we realize those opportunities in the disruptive technologies that is happening all around us? For example, today you drove your car and we are having this interview. The next interview you do in another 5 years, you won't be driving, you will be driven by the self-driveless cars. And so that's really what is happening in the landscape. And Detroit is the mobility capital, Michigan is the mobility capital. And so how do we take that message and build on that momentum, at the same time creating opportunities, is really, to me, the uniqueness of the whole conference. So it's not just bunch of people getting together, have some party, dinner, and entertainment and walk away. It is much beyond that.
Yeah. Well, there is still a party, right?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong.
Okay.
The party is always there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, my final question is, what are the takeaways from this event? So
the takeaway is really, if you are an entrepreneur, you would want to see, okay, how can I expand into different areas if you're stagnating? So you come up these kind of ideas. Remember, you need some spark. You need ideas to really move forward. And that's why we have Ignite to Disrupt. And you would see those sparks being created for you. And if you are a professional wanting to become an entrepreneur, sitting on the fence, don't know how to make that plunge, we will help you to make that plunge. But sitting at home, you will not be able to make that plunge. And so that's where you need to come and check out. And if you are an entrepreneur working for a major corporation, and that's all you have done all your life, but somewhere you want to be like the Steve Jobs, somewhere you want to be like a Bill Gates,
Yeah.
somewhere you want to be like a Mark Zuckerberg, you can make that happen sitting in a corporation. You got to come and check us out on how these entrepreneurs are doing. And then if you're a student, these days entrepreneurship can also be a career. You can be looking for jobs all the time because the economy is changing. And I always say this, that even if you come there, attend, and do nothing, just being there, breathing that air where 700 entrepreneurs are there, that air itself will put the entrepreneurial spirit within you and you'll be super excited. Mm-hmm. And without any drugs, you can really go high.
Yeah.
And then you make things happen. But that's really what this conference is all about. And that is the takeaway. If you believe in that, come and check us out and be part of this amazing conference, movement, and journey.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, and it's been a pleasure speaking with you, Tal.
Thank you, Jesi.